Hey guys, Brent Hull Build Show. Update on the Dilbeck house, 1938 French Norman. Come check out all this work we're doing today on the Build Show. Okay guys, remember Charles Dilbeck was that 1920s, 1930s architect who did this French Norman style. Look at all the quirky details, the wavy timbers, the way the bricks are laid up in there. He captured that rustic French design, which was so popular at that time. And you see like the size of the dormers and look how small those little windows are. But there's a bunch of quaint, cute, little fun things that happen in this house. Well, what that means is we actually have to have, skilled craftsmen to reproduce these things. So a lot of fun stuff, about halfway through, maybe 3/4 of the way through. Come check it out. So part of this French Norman design was timber framing. So you'll see a lot of timber work that's going on in here. And I know that Dilbeck had people that were felling things and actually making timbers on site. Look at this piece here, right? This is later repairs, some of the rotten work that was going on here tied with, whatever that is supposed to be, repair that's supposed to be. But after, almost 100 years, this stuff is falling apart. So we've gone back with new timbers that we are actually treating and giving that character. You can see a new one on the corner right there, but we start with kind of a grinder, knock these things down. There's actually an axe that we're doing to get some axe marks in here. We belt sand this, we make it smoother, and then we put these brackets back in. But kind of the fun character defining details that we're doing, that we're incorporating into this job. Now let me show you that office. Remember we looked at that hardware for the door. Come check it out. Okay, so this is the kind of the office now. We had a plank door on here. We've turned it into a Dutch door. We've also put some lights in here. We got some pretty glass that's going to go in here. And here's that hardware that I was looking at Old Home Supply that I picked out that we changed. So now with her antique light that she found and then this great hardware, right, we've really changed the character of this, made it an inviting space. But wait till you see inside. Okay, so this space is completely transformed. We had kind of a bunch of weird different materials in here before, but now I'm lucky because the designer on this project is the homeowner, Erin Blythe Design. She's very talented. I think it's Glover Mama on Instagram, but she's created a kind of a work office for her husband that can also be a guest room. We've got a bathroom in the back here. It's masculine, it's cool. Into this bathroom, there's a shower now. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here, but this is totally transformed the space. We did this plank ceiling to kind of keep that rustic nature. We really didn't change too much besides we kept the windows, we changed this wall. So behind those kind of the beadboard pattern is closet and storage space. But now what an awesome office for the homeowner now to have this space and really kind of ties it together with the house again. So we've got kind of some Dilbeck-y things. We've captured the same kind of trim molding, same kind of details, tie it together with the house a little better than it was. Now we're upstairs and the daughter's kind of area here. It's become a redone laundry space, but this was a funky space. The original plans showed the house stopped right there at that door, and then there was a guest house right there. Some owner later connected these spaces, but they were really wonky coming through here. We basically created a really great washer and dryer folding area. We redid the daughter's bathroom, and then we've got access to a guest room down there. So it's much more open. We've got exposed brick now, and now we've got a cute little space for her daughter, which really turned out awesome. Great lighting in here, north face, really a great space. I think it turned out awesome. So the other fun thing about this was creating little Dilbeck-y spaces. Remember, this is a Dilbeck house, that kind of quirky French Norman things, which of course this little passageway was perfect, but the niche right around the corner, what we created for the daughter's kind of hanging backpacks and things like that, also has some scalloped edges and some fun things. So really quirky is kind of the word that we're going to use up here, but it really makes this space flow and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so we're in paint right now, but the cabinets are in. If you remember before, we had a fur down that went all the way around this room. We've gotten that out. It's really opened this space up. We've got this wonderful cabinet going here, the lights coming back in. We've got windows that we've restored, we put back in, which are really awesome. And then on this plank door in the back, we've copied the divided light that's over the back door, and we're gonna put opaque glass into this thing. It just kind of takes that door from being kind of a dungeon door to being something that's a little bit more well lit. One fun thing we did find was that door. Basically, that was covered behind sheetrock. There was a pair of doors that opens onto the study. Now, you see it in the original plans, but we assumed that someone had just closed it up, but the doors were still sitting there. We've taken one door, it'll now be a passageway, but there's kind of a found detail that was kind of a fun discovery that we were able to look at and go, oh my gosh, now we can have better flow this way. So, got the range here, fridge there, sink looking out over this great backyard, little sitting nook. Awesome kitchen the way this is coming together, but a lot of cool stuff that's really opened this kitchen up. I think it's made it a lot better. Okay guys, so the update on the Dilbeck, really fun project, great architecture, great challenge to kind of reproduce a lot of this stuff because, you know, how was it done 100 years ago? Well, we're rebuilding these things. Good wood is a big part of it. We're using a lot of cedar and sapele in this thing. We're hand adzing and hand, you know, giving character to the woods. We're restoring the windows, really big deal. Paint color is a big deal, and we're very thankful that the homeowner is actually a really good designer. So we're actually changing this black to kind of a lighter color. It should make the architectural details really pop. Be sure to follow him on Instagram and Facebook, Hull Millwork Hull Homes. Sign up for the newsletter, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'm Brent Hull. Thanks for watching.